What's up? Welcome to another video. Welcome to a very sunny day on the Yorkshire Wolds. We're actually going to do something different today and actually camp on the wolds, which we've never done before. We're heading off to a deserted medieval village. Now if you've done the Wolds way before, you know exactly where I'm on about. So we're actually doing a big section of the Wolds way today. We're doing about 10 miles of it, and that's the Wolds right in front of us. Absolutely amazing scenery. But we was meant to be spending 3 days in the lakes, but the weatherman has said that there's thunderstorms forecast all over the country at the minute. So I've actually spent a bit of time on top of a mountain during a thunderstorm, which I never want to do again. So yeah, 10 miles to do. We've got the two usual suspects, Phil and John. They're both doing videos. If you want to see theirs, check the description below. John's second camp in a week. I think he's going to go for his world record of camping in a month, which will be about 3 or 4. But yeah, great weather, great company. We'll see you on the way. Well, we're a couple of miles in now, and it's definitely a bit hot out here, so I'm going to take plenty of breaks today. I think I thought I'd just show you my new pack I got from MLD. It's the MLD Hell Pack, the 27 litre. I got it in the 3.5 ounce DCF, so that's the latest version that they do, but I pretty much packed it out completely. It's definitely on its limit, if not over it, which is 9 kilos. But yeah, it's not been bad packed for this 2 miles, so we'll see how the rest of the trip goes, and I'll let you know how I did with it later in the video. About 6 miles in now. Just stopped to sit under some shade, top up our water. So we've drank about 2 litres, I reckon, up to now. So I'm gonna see if we can find a water source somewhere. Ideally, where John's actually sitting right now, there's a nice water source there, but it's nailed down. So we'll see if we can find another one, maybe get some clean water, or we'll have to get some from a stream and filter it. So yeah, sorry about the noise, but farmland. Yeah, so we've only got about 4 miles left to go. We'll hit Fixendale next, and then we're going to head off to the derelict medieval village. See you there. it's 7 o'clock and we're all pitched up. We did leave it a bit because obviously people still pass through when it's early. This is the Derelict medieval village, or part of it. This is St Martin's Church. And it's gone through a lot of change over the years. There's about 10 phases of changes. Just above there, that's one of the old houses there. If you go up to the top of the hill, that's where the main village was. It's now a farmer's field, but as you can see from the view, you can actually see all the remains that have been unearthed. So we decided that we were going to pitch up next to the church, because it's a nice little spot, don't you think, Phil?
Cracking spot, mate.
Got like a little triangle area that's big enough for 3 tents. So yeah, the village is, they actually debate when it dates back to, and but they actually unearthed a lot of sunken houses with earthworks around them, so I found a lot of artifacts, so they suggest that it's from the 7th century it actually started, this village. But it's a nice little village. And then in 1850 and 1950 the whole landscape was actually changed, and a wooden church was actually built on this area. And the Domesday Book suggests that people called Langman Carley were the landowners of this area, and the name of Kettleborn was a smaller landowner in the area, and those names actually suggest that it was the Vikings that made the settlement here, and they were the ones that actually built the first stone church here. So yeah, so about 1086 William the Conqueror confiscated Warren from them and gave it to the Sheriff Osbert, and Kettleborn's land was given to William de Percy, a Norman baron, which is a man, a branch of his family, basically took over, and they used to own Bolton Percy, and they took over the actual lordship of the area, the lordship of Warham. And then by 1176 William had gained most of the land in the area, and then by 1254 the last of the land was owned by the Chamberlain family and was sold to Peter Percy, making them the most powerful family in the area. And they reckon that is where the name Warren Percy came from. By the 14th century, misfortune hit the Percy family, and they didn't have any family left to own the land, so the crown took it back basically. A lot of distant heirs kept on trying to take the land back off the crown, which they did manage to do, but then misfortune hit again when the Black Death hit the area, and they lost a quarter of the village basically to the Black Death, and they pretty much gave up on the land, and the crown took it back. So all the area basically didn't get ploughed, there was no crops or anything for them to harvest, so it fell into ruin basically. I reckon that what I've read, there was a few remainers that stayed, but then by 1636 there was a shortage of wool, and the prices went up. There was a lot of, shall we say, not very nice people in the area, and they got evicted from their houses, and then they made the village derelict basically, or abandoned, and this is what we're left with today. There is a nearby farm, and a lot of archaeological work has been done in the area to unearth all these outbuildings that they've had, and like obviously that's the main manor sort of, and then right above it you would have had the little village. But yeah, it's a nice little area, nice little ruins to camp at. So we just decided to chill, have a cider, relax.
I've got my chair.
And John's got his chair, he's happy he's got his chair.
I like tractors and cider.
He likes tractors and cider.
What do you like?
So as I was saying earlier, I wanted to talk about the new kit that I'm going to be using on the Dales Way. Obviously, I've just, as you most probably see, I'll stick a drone shot up for you now. I've been using the Mavic Mini 2, and it's a really good drone. I did tell you last time that the other drone was okay, and it it wasn't. I actually tried to set it off in the morning and found out that the arm was broken. And as you can see, I'm going to need to get it repaired. But it's doable. I'm going to try a bit of Gorilla Glue on it and it should set it back. And we'll be back to normal with it. But onto the kit anyway. So, obviously, got a new quilt coming. I've got a Cumulus 150 coming for the walk. Hopefully it'll arrive in time. But underneath, I have got the Thermarest Uberlight in small. Now, the reason I got it in small is because Phil came up with a nifty little idea, is that you can use your pack as the rest of your mat, which I'll be using. And it works really well. And with the mat only weighing 148 grams, that knocks 200 grams off my base weight, which is brilliant. MLD Hellpack 27, 3.5 DCF. Yes, I will be using it. Now, my Z-Pax Nero is 80 grams lighter and is a lot bigger. But comfort wise, I would definitely go for that pack. I've not had a problem with it at all today. And even Phil has said that with the weight distribution, you do get, don't you, with it being a fatter like pack, it's sort of, there's a lot more weight lower down on your back. And I love the Z-Pack Zero. I don't know why they discontinued it. I like a lot of weight up at the top of my back, and it's really comfy.
I just prefer my thicker and wider.
You like yours thicker and wider, do you?
Yeah.
Very nice. So yeah, so we've got the drone, we've got the mat, we've got the pack, and we've got to wait for the new quilt. So we will talk about that. So the next new thing, which you may have seen me wearing on quite a few camps, but I have not mentioned it yet, is the PhD wafer shirt, weighing in at 154 grams, which is about 200 grams lighter than the other jackets. And it's kept me, well, definitely in this weather, we've not really needed to wear down jackets, but it will definitely do me on long distance. And obviously we've got tights, gloves, and I'm going to use my buff as my hat. It's a merino buff. So yeah, I think it's time to get cooking. Crack the other side open. Enjoy the rest of the night, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Everybody's up apart from me.
Got an itchy back.
It's, as you can see, it's very clogged out there. So, decided I'm going to close my eyes again as soon as the alarm went off. and the alarm wasn't actually my phone. It was a bird in a field, and it wouldn't shut up. But it's there's no wind. This small little mat has worked quite well, to be honest. Did move about a bit, so I might have to put some silicone on the bottom of it. But yeah, spot on. Yeah, Phil's just doing his imitation of the bird that woke us all up. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
He's cooking before anybody. He's like, just, oh, I'm getting up, I'm going to cook my breakfast, and you do what you want to do.
The bird that woke me up with orange sweetheart.
So yeah, this morning just basically cook, because it's not bad weather for cooking, and have a cup of tea, have some all day breakfast, and I think then we'll get packed up because it's about 2 kilometres back to the car. So yeah, we'll see you next trip.